Who will qualify for the quarterfinals of the Champions League 2020-2021? I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, and now the draw for the round of the last 16 is confirmed. The big question rises, Viva, who will proceed to the quarterfinals? Here is my prediction. Last season this video got almost 100,000 views, so let's beat that this season by giving a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, put on the notification bell, and share this video on any social platform you can. We have some big games coming up. Leipzig versus Liverpool. What to think about Neymar versus Messi, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain. FC Porto has to defeat their Portuguese hero Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus, and so many other big clashes in the round of last 16. This is my prediction. I must say, in all honesty, I am a humble guy. I respect all those clubs just as much, but well, somebody has to win. So this is my prediction. I hope you respect that. Give a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe for more. Put on the notification bell and tell me, what club do you think will win the Champions League this year? We are going to the first clash between Leipzig and Liverpool. First, take a look at Leipzig. What makes that team great? They have amazing stamina, one of the best tactical coaches with Julian Nagelsmann, and also a team that can score goals from every single position. Angelino, for example, is a left wing back, but he is super dangerous in front of goal as well. With Yusuf Poulsen, they still have a good striker to pick up the goals, and the strength is also there on the midfield with players like Sabitzer and also Emil Forsberg. And what think about the defensive line? Dayot Upamecano, also Konate, Kloisterman. They have a lot of amazing players we know from the FIFA game, but also in real life they are astonishing. So this team is pretty good and they might surprise Liverpool. So what makes Liverpool so strong? It is all about the attacking power this season. First, they got Alisson Becker, Virgil van Dijk defensively. It was built like a house. Nobody could trespass. But now with all those injuries, it is quite a weak position. So they need a good running attacking lineup with Diogo Jota, Roberto, Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. They don't lack scoring abilities. Maybe they have even too much scoring abilities. But I want to say this team is looking great, but the balance might be gone with all those injuries, and that is something RB Leipzig can take advantage of. So what is my prediction for the home, away and final win? You will hear that right now. In the first game, I think that RB Leipzig can pick up a 1-1 draw and maybe even a small victory. It depends a little bit on what team Liverpool can put out there on the pitch. Are the players back from injuries, or do they need to play with, well, a 50-50 squad? If Leipzig can take advantage, great job. But then in the home game for Liverpool, I think at Anfield, maybe back then the fans can watch the game. I think Liverpool in the end has more experience to go through to the quarterfinals. It is a shame because a club like Leipzig also deserves to proceed further into the tournament, but I'm afraid Liverpool is just a bridge too far. Tell me your prediction. One of the biggest games to keep an eye out is Paris Saint-Germain versus Barcelona. Neymar clashing with Messi. Barcelona is a one-man team at the moment. Lionel Messi is still the beating heart and soul of the squad, but that is that. You have Frankie de Jong. He is normally a good player, but it's also with ups and downs. Ousmane Dembele did a great job so far in the Champions League, but for the rest, the team is searching to good form, and they don't get paid in January. So that means maybe the players will be upset, unhappy, even angry, and they might not even want to go for a good result for Barcelona. So yes, Barcelona as a team is looking quite shaky, but who knows, Messi can still guide them to the next round. Then we take a look to the opponent Paris Saint-Germain. Their defensive line is their weak spot. Navas is a decent goalkeeper, but in front of Navas, they have a lot of players playing outside of their position, or players that don't have the quality to play at the Champions League level. In the midfield, it is getting better already with a player like Verratti, Gueye. They're pretty steady, but the power of Paris Saint-Germain lays in the attacking power with Angel Di Maria, with Kylian Mbappe, and of course Neymar Jr. They are an unstoppable force. Nobody can stop in the world. If they have a good day, say goodbye to your victory. So what makes these teams interested to watch? Both of them don't have a very strong defense. Both of them have good attacking players. This could be a goal fest. Do you remember that 6-1 victory Barcelona took over Paris Saint-Germain? Well, here's my prediction for this year. In the Camp Nou, I go for a 2-2 draw. I think Neymar Jr. is maybe not fit back then because he's out for several weeks, and he might come back in 2021 on the training pitch. So I go for the goal scorers Mbappe and Di Maria. A 2-2 draw in the Barcelona stadium, I think, is a good result for Paris Saint-Germain. Saint-Germain, and they will finish that at home. So it is a different scenario than a couple of years ago when Barcelona had that amazing escape, the great escape as was called in the Spanish media. But for now, I think Paris Saint-Germain as a team is too strong in comparison with Barca. One of the less interesting games for the big audience is Sevilla versus Borussia Dortmund. Well, Dortmund has a lot of interesting players with Jadon Sancho, Erling Braut Haaland, Reina, Marco Reus. You can keep going on and on. They sacked their manager Lucien Favre. So now with a new coach, maybe new power, new energy, and Sevilla is also a great looking team, especially a team, T-E-A-M, because individual players, they're okay, but as a team, as Sevilla is good. They won the European League last season, so we don't have to underestimate them. So what is my prediction about Sevilla versus Dortmund? Well, here it is. This will be a very close call. What is your prediction about this game? I think in his own stadium, Sevilla can beat Borussia Dortmund, but then in Borussia Park, I think Erling Braut Haaland will make the difference. Maybe Jadon Sancho can also appear on the scoring sheet, but if you're asking me, in the end, Borussia Dortmund is just making it to the quarterfinals. Some people don't expect too much from SC Porto versus Juventus. They think Juve will trespass very easily to the next round, but I'm not quite sure of that. If you saw SC Porto in the group stage, you saw against Manchester City what a good team they are. They lost Alex Telles, but it doesn't seem to matter. In the Portuguese league, they're struggling a little bit more, but so far in the Champions League, they're doing a pretty good damn job. Juventus is more a Cristiano Ronaldo, Paula Dybala squad. They have a good goalkeeper with Chesney. That is something special you would always love to have in your squad, but especially Cristiano Ronaldo is making the difference. Young players like McKennie are getting through to the next level and becoming better in their career, all to thanks for the professional player like Ronaldo, always depending the best on the training pitch for every single player. So in the end, I think Juventus is defeating FC Porto. It is not very easily. I think at home Porto isn't have a fighting chance to get away with a good, well, result, but in the end I think Juventus will finish it in their own stadium, 3-1, 3-2. I think in the end Juve is going through. A very interesting game is between Atletico Madrid and Chelsea. My favorite team, Atletico. It was since I was a, well, teenager. I saw Fernando Torres play as a 17-year-old and I instantly fell in love with Torres' playing style. El Nino, I wanted to be El Nino on the training pitch myself, and when he left, my heart broke a little bit to never recover to his full strength. But also Chelsea is a team I really like to watch. Hakim Ziyech is an incredible player. He will be back after the winter with the new signings, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. They are a great force to play against. So with the qualities Chelsea has brought into the squad, Atletico has a pretty tough game in their hands, but also Atletico is a tough team to beat. So for both Chelsea and Atletico, I think as a fan of both teams, 50-50 is a realistic prediction. Who will win? This is what I think. At home, Atletico Madrid is almost unbeatable. They don't concede a lot of goals and they can easily win with 1 or 2-0. So Chelsea has to be aware of that first game, or else they have to play at Stamford Bridge with a very hard result from the away game. So back then, I think a 1-0 loss or a 0-0 draw for Chelsea is still a good result, because away from home, Atletico is just not a very strong club nowadays. So I think Chelsea can defeat them at home, and that makes a small difference, 2-1 on aggregate. Will it be a walk in the park? I heard some predictions on Instagram, Twitter, and even YouTube saying that Bayern Munich will get a very easy victory against Lazio Roma. And in all honesty, I will agree with that. Roma is a good team, but they especially have Ciro Immobile to score their goals, Luis Alberto as their, well, playmaker, and for the rest it is an average team. Milinkovic-Savic is not bad on the midfield position, but I'm afraid that Bayern Munich is way too strong with an amazing goalkeeper, a defensive line that is like, well, amazing. Alaba, Alphonso Davies, then the CDM Joshua Kimmich, the players Koeman, Lewandowski, you have Sane, you have Gnabry. The list goes on and on and on. I think in the end Lazio Roma doesn't stand a chance. I think in both games Bayern will get a pretty easy victory. Nothing against the Lazio Roma fans. This is just my honest, humble opinion. Atalanta Bergamo versus Real Madrid, and Papu Gomez wants to get away from Atalanta. If that will happen, forget about a result. The captain and the playmaker isn't happy with his coach Gasperini, and he wants to force a way out in the winter to either Torino, Arsenal, or another interested team. If that will happen, Atalanta is a dead team. But then we have their opponent Real Madrid. They were almost eliminated from the knockout stage for the very first time in history of the Champions League. But then Karim Benzema, he saved his squad once again. With Sergio Ramos coming back from an injury, I think Real Madrid in the end will pick up the victory. The away game for Madrid can be pretty tough because Atalanta is playing full pressure football all over the pitch, so you have to depend on your playmaker and your attacking players to get released from the pressure of the opponent. But if Real Madrid can do that in their home game, I think they will end this aggregate in around 4-2, 3-2, something around that. I think Atalanta is missing the experience and the pure quality. We are closing this episode off with a game between Borussia Monchengladbach and Manchester City. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed. If we get enough likes and views, I will also make it for the quarterfinals, semifinals, and even the finals. I will continue that with Euro 2021 coming up. Gladbach is a great team with Alessandro Playa and also Thuram as their two strikers. With the center back Ginter, they have one of the best center backs in the game, and also the midfield with Zakaria and Neuhaus. It is a pretty good looking team. Manchester City on the other hand is just an explosion of quality, pure attacking quality. They have players like Raheem Sterling. They can even put players on the bench like Phil Foden, Ferran Torres, Morris, Bernardo Silva. They are all round. They can do it all. Tiki-taka, score goals. And I think Borussia Mönchengladbach doesn't have a very big chance if Manchester City can play their game. But don't underestimate the Germany team, because this is my prediction. Although Borussia Mönchengladbach is a hard-working team and they beat Shakhtar Donetsk 10-0 in the aggregate. If you want to see that in the group stage like that, 6-0, 4-0 in 2 games in the group stage, so they can actually score goals. But I think it is just too little too late. They have a good team, but I think Manchester City is further as a team, has more experience, and well, normally they got kicked out in the quarterfinals, talking about City, but this is the round of 16, so I give them a good fighting chance to proceed to the forthcoming round. So here are the games one more time. Tell me the results for every single game down in the comment section below, and let's see if you have a future side for the Champions League this season. I hope you loved the video. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more FIFA and football content daily. Don't forget to put on the notification bell to be alerted every single time I upload a video. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for watching, wish you all a very nice day, and as you know, for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.